Hey guys, Cassandra with Prosperous Heart here, coming at you from my actual home. Sorry about the lighting a little bit. I actually have to jimmy rig some lights you can see me based off of the lighting I have in my apartment. So hope that doesn't bother you too much, and if it does, well, that's all I can do. Sorry. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about something that is near and dear to everyone's heart, regardless of what they say or not, and that is money. Now, when I said money, what emotion does that instill in you? Does that instill happiness? Does it instill depression? Does it instill anger? Um, I, you know, when I started making this video, I kid you not, I probably took so many different retakes because I get so passionate about this. And the reason I do is because a lot of times people will cause judgment to themselves because of their beliefs about money. And so I had to take a step back myself, and I actually had to kind of figure out how I wanted to make this video for you. And I found a video by Marie Forleo, who is absolutely phenomenal. And she actually met with the writer of Money, a love story, and that writer is Kate Northrup. And I watched that video, which I'll provide you the link once you go down to the bottom of this video, or if you're on my blog. And it's amazing. Like there's if you can read book after book after book, and they all say the same thing. And I thought that this one really brought it all down together because it's kind of just makes it all a small lump. Okay. So anyway, a quote that I saw, or rather that I guess I would have seen, that I heard Kate say is that if you free yourself financially, you can be fully present to your purpose on this planet. And it makes sense. If you don't have money, you can't go out and do the things that are on your heart. If you have enough money, you are in a position to be able to lift other people up because you are in a higher position. You are able to help others. You're able to give of your heart. And if you're not free financially, you're in debt. You're paying bills that you might run out of money at the end of the month, right? You're living paycheck to paycheck. So until you free yourself financially, you cannot fully be in the presence of your purpose, right? So anyway, something else that I thought I really liked that she said in the video was that money's not negative or positive. It's just a tool to create change. Again, if you don't have money, you can't manifest a lot of change in a lot of people's lives if that's what your heart's after, right? But if you have a lot of money, you can help make a change, whether it's positive or negative, right? So when people don't have money, they're worried. They're worried about the money, where it'll come from, how they'll be able to pay for things. And it takes up a lot of bandwidth and emotion, right? So when you're in that financial chaos, it keeps you small. It keeps you from being fully present. And even if you don't yet know what your purpose is, it keeps you from it. Okay, because you're focused on other things, right? So back to the main point for this video. Sorry, I got a little off tangent there. I got a little excited about it. Is that there are lots of money beliefs in the world, and a really great book that you can read aside from the money one that Catherine talks about um, is T. Harv Eker, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. And as I was watching the video with Marie and Catherine, um, it really started to hit home with me about some of the things that I'd read from Steve Harvester's book. So the four minute beliefs they talked about is number one, someone else should or will do this for me. And it's really funny that a lot of people actually feel that way. And it's not just about money, they do it for other things too, but that's another blog another time. When you give up your finances to someone else and you assume that they'll take care of it, um, or that someone else should take care of it, you're giving up your financial power. It may be easier, but you're giving up your power to take control of that part of your life, right? It's systematic of feeling that you're not enough, that you won't be able to achieve financial freedom on your own, that it's too scary, that you're not smart enough, whatever it is, we wait and never turn to our full potential. So money belief number one is that someone else should or will do this for you, and that is a limiting belief. It does not allow you to step into your financial power, okay? So number two, I'm not good with money. People say that all the time. I actually hear my friends tell me that. And when they say that, think about it this way. When you start a new job, you basically don't have the skills to do your job, right? So you grow. Everybody starts somewhere. Everybody starts at point one, okay? And you learn these skills. You have to. So when you think I'm not good with money, you're holding yourself back. Our beliefs influence or become our actions, and we act in accordance with what our beliefs are, right? And if you disagree with me with that, I'm sorry, you're wrong. But it's true. You act in accordance with what you believe. Our actions create a result. So if you don't do an action, you don't get a result. That's just how life works, okay? So when you think I'm not good with money, you are right off the bat setting yourself up for failure. Period. End of story. And because you have that thought that you're not good with money, you will avoid taking steps to secure your own financial freedom. Simple as that. So in order to kind of overcome that belief, you need to take small steps in order to build your confidence, such as getting my free tool that actually helps you manage your finances and tells you and you choose where you want to put your money, okay? It helps you do that. You know, you can check your bank account every day and give gratitude to all the things in your life that make you feel like you're in abundance. And it's really amazing how the brain works with that. And and you'll they talk about it in the video, so be sure to watch Marie Thurlow's video. But paying attention pays off because you're more aware of what's going on around you, right? So you're training your brain to associate money with feeling good. That's basically the gist of it. So when you're focusing on your money balance and you're focusing on what makes you feel abundant and happy, you are training your brain whenever you see money to feel good about it versus, oh man, I live paycheck to paycheck. I don't have enough money at the end of the month, and you're retraining your brain. All right, it's amazing what your brain can and will do for you if you train it properly. So money belief number three is that people with money are greedy or selfish or whatever, or it's not spiritual to have money. And this was something that I struggled with very much so when I first started out with affiliate marketing. But the thing is that first of all, I never really thought people with money were greedy. I'm going to state that off right now. But when you have that judgment of someone who has something like money, you're making an assumption, and chances are pretty good that they worked really hard to achieve that goal, and they deserve it because of the time and the effort that they put in to get that outcome, right? So when you have this negative mentality of people because of whatever it is that you have, you are stopping yourself from achieving that same outcome because you're judging them in a negative way of people having what it is that you might want. So your brain's basically saying, why would you want that? You know, why would you want something that someone evil and greedy and dishonest wants? So you're basically telling your brain, I don't want that. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be financially free. I don't want to be that person. And you have no idea what they went through to get there. Okay. Most of the time, the friends that I have that are successful and wealthy, they're the most incredibly giving people that you will ever meet. So again, when you make that assumption of somebody, you're stopping yourself from ever achieving that, first of all right? So as it as money not being a spiritual thing, money is a stand-in for what we value. So if someone wants something that you offer and they value it according to the amount that it costs, then it's an exchange of value for value. Make sense? So when you add value to someone else's life, that is a spiritual act. You know, it's basically saying, I see that you have a need and I have something of value that can fill that need for you. It's just an exchange. Okay. When you start viewing the world as where can I add value? How can I add value to someone's life? You will begin rewiring your brain and you will learn and understand that you will become more prosperous and you'll be more wealthy to the degree that you provide service and value for others. So that's number three. And number four, really quickly, because I really wanted to keep this short, is I'm not blank enough. Okay. I'm not smart enough, talented enough. I didn't come from the right background. Whatever it is that your limiting belief is, you're immediately taking yourself out of the game. Excuse me. You are basically saying that you don't value yourself. And when you're providing tremendous value, yet you don't see your own worth, you're not going to receive the appropriate exchange for that type of value. You know, Kate said in the video that you're going to see is no one will value you more than you do yourself. Okay. So, something that she suggests is journaling. It's a study that's been done that says when you do something for 21 days in a row daily and stick with it, you're more likely to create a habit. So she suggests journaling for 21 days and writing in 3 things that you value about yourself or ways that you add value to someone else's life. You're basically building a muscle and training yourself to notice one, ways that you're valuable, and two, ways that you add value to others' lives. So when you do that, you're actually also allowing your brain to see more opportunities to provide more value, to become a better business person, to become a better human. Okay, even if you don't own a business, it will help you in so many different aspects. So, the way that you can do that, with if you don't have a business per se, you could simply smile at someone. You could call someone up just because you're thinking about them and say, "Hey, how you doing?" It doesn't have to be something that you're trading money for. Okay, you can create value in lives so much more so than that. Okay, so anyway, that's all I wanted to share today. Was some limiting beliefs on money, and if I would love it if you would in the comments below just say maybe it's something that's been holding you back from achieving more prosperity in your life. All right, so leave a comment below. I would love to hear your feedback. Also, be sure to click on the link so that you get your free downloadable and interactive money management tool that I created for you via the information I got from T. Becker. And definitely check out my blog. I try and provide content and value for you that's beneficial for creating wealth, eliminating debt, um, answering questions like, how do you fix your Facebook profile settings? Whatever the case may be, I want to provide value to you that you might not know where to look. All right? So that's all for me for now. This is Cassandra with Prosperous Heart, and I hope you have a wonderful day.